evening. A very, very warm welcome. Welcome on this wonderful Wednesday. Today is all about new beginnings. Today we'll actually begin the creative visualization, the part one. That's a lot is going to come our way. Also talk about the 7 steps of eating, drinking, thinking straight, and how to love your way to great health. So how wonderful. Without further ado, let's start our big set programming. Let's spend up our energy and be ready for our journey today. Muskam ma'am, let's have the music. So everyone, again, we move our hands like this. Our hips can move, but our feet are firmly placed. So one foot is like this, one is like this. Then one is like this. Yes, so let's start. We are the winners. Niriksha, waist bend down. We bend down to the waist and then we run. Then we get the energy. All right, everyone, waist down, bend. Yes. Left leg in the front, right in the back. Let's run. Yes, we all are winners in this wonderful game of our life. So let's play the game. Ma'am, let's start the first book. Could I have someone to volunteer? Monish or anyone? Akshay? Alona? Anyone is good. Yes, Alona. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Am I audible? Gaurav says I'm not audible. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Perfect. Gaurav, just check the setting in your system, please. So today we're stepping into the world of creative visualization. Yesterday was about introduction. Let's understand the science and let's understand what's coming our way. So basics of creative visualization. Every moment of your life is infinitely creative and the universe is endlessly bountiful. Just put forth a clear enough request and everything your heart truly desires must come to you. So we know the universe is infinite. We know it's infinitely creative. We know the universe is there. It does have a back. If we don't know, let's understand that the universe is ready to give us whatever we want. It's an unconditional giver. But the clarity of our thoughts is the first step. What is it that you and I want? What is it that we really want? Whatever our heart desires must come to us on one condition, that we are clear with what we are asking. Very simple. So, what is creative visualization? Let's start it. Alona, please read.
Creative visualization is the technique of using your imagination to create what you want in your life. There is nothing at all new, strange, or unusual about creative visualization. You are already using it every day, every minute. In fact, It is your natural power of imagination, the basic creative energy of the universe, which you use constantly, whether or not you are aware of it.
So let's get one concept very clear. We are made of energy, our surroundings are made of energy, the universe is made of energy. There is oneness in the element energy already. It's not different, my energy is not different than yours is not different from the surroundings, but we pick up or we give negative or bad energy. The same energy that we all have, we can either make it positive energy or negative energy. How do we make it positive? By being in the good feeling zone, by talking of all things good, hopeful. For example, sitting down together as a family dinner, even if it's a set of four families, like just you and your close, your children or your parents, and you're talking about Corona and how it's really taking lives, and every day there are a couple of obituaries coming, or whatever. Then what are you doing? You're unknowingly dipping your frequency into lower frequency. I know it's there. I know it's not. It's there. I'm not denying it's not there. But why talk about it? Will you or I benefit from talking about it? Is anybody benefiting talking about it? If yes, please nod your head. If no, then please just say no. If not, then why are we talking about it? Let's talk about our dreams. Let's be passionate about what we really want to do. I know the world is going through mayhem, but our energy is very important. If your and my energy is on an all good feeling zone, whatever we do, we'll talk about that and we'll attract that in our life. And this energy is a part of us, and that's why we're already imagining. So now, when you get it from the bed, even if you're not a part of the session, you know how your day will unfold. You kind of have seen it, that okay, this is what I'm supposed to do. So even if you haven't seen it like coming true, okay, this is on my cards. You are using the power of imagination and the very, very basic creative energy of the universe. Now, how do we heighten this? How do we work on it? How do we understand this? It's going to unfold. Let's continue.
In the past, many of us have used our power of creative visualization in a relatively unconscious way because of our own deep seated negative concepts about life. We have automatically and unconsciously expected and imagined lack, limitation, difficulties, and problems to be our lot in life. To one degree or another, that is what we have created for ourselves.
So again, let's recheck where we come from. Muskan, let's have the first page on, beta. I'm explaining it. So let's recheck where we're coming from. If I have a mentality of lack, for example, right now my business, I'm talking about the ones, say if we are business owners, okay, then I'll talk about homeowners. So right now, if my business is say at 100 crores, I say, okay, this is the limit, really can't go because, so and so happens and so and so happens. I can't grow so much more. It'll not be easy. It'll be like a task. So, this is how it is. So that is not the truth. Whether you know it or not, it's not the truth. Everything is limitless as long as you believe you're limitless. Women in the, suppose if you're a homemaker and you get about say a lakh of bucks for your monthly expenses, or say 50,000 bucks or whatever you're getting, and you say, by the end of it, I'm barely able to save the money. It just goes, it just finishes away. So you're imagining lack, you're limiting yourself, and you're having difficulty in expanding your versions. Now, let me quickly rewind you back to the to 2017, 2016, when we had that demonetization. How many homemakers came up with lakhs and crores of saving? Did we not understand? Okay, she has 4.5 crores, she has 3 crores, the husband knows nothing. The husband saves separately, the wife saves separately, and they have no idea they're sitting on crores. And then the denomination is coming out. How does that happen if there's lack in the world? So there is no lack in the world. And the universe does not understand whether you want one with 7 zeros, one with 3 zeros, or one with 20 zeros. It doesn't understand this math. What it understands is your frequency. If you feel happy, like, yay, life is abundant and whatever I want, I get, then the universe is like, okay, wow, that's what she wins. So be it. So let's understand the problems and the limitation arises from here. This little analytical mind of ours, a 10% conscious mind of ours, it's kind of holding us by the reins and telling us, no, 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 this is how it's going to be. But let's think about this. So now is the time to unlearn and learn something which is very, very important. Let's understand that what degree are we using to create our lives, and how do we again have a shift over in the mentality. Now, Muskan, we can turn the page. Yes, Alona, please read.
This book is about learning to use your natural creative imagination in a more and more conscious way as a technique to create what you truly want: love, fulfillment, enjoyment, satisfying relationships, rewarding work, self expression, health, beauty, prosperity, inner peace, and harmony, whatever your heart desires. The use of creative visualization gives us a key to tap into natural goodness and bounty of life.
Again, this book is absolutely magical. It's a lot about learning about who we are, about our natural creative powers. Now, in this book, we will be fulfilling our everything. We will be really enjoying our relationships will get better. And on the point of relationships, today is about relationships in the magic book. So I really hope all of you are doing the first and second day. We are sending the videos in the assignments. So please use the chat box and let me know. Are you doing the assignments every day? The first day was count your blessings. Did you hear the audio or read the chapter and write the blessings? Sanya did, Richa did, Poonam did, Krishiv did, Rigu and Naveen. And yesterday was about the magic rock. Yes, so that's something which is going to aid us in our growth. It's not the main thing, but it's very, very important. So thank you everyone for your positive affirmations and replying that you are at it. So thank you very much. So now our relationship will become much better. So if you and if I see Rigu and Naveen, if they have a camaraderie between each other, they'll start understanding each other a lot in a deeper sense. Your work, if anyone's in a professional, your work will become better. Self-expression is something that we will be tackling through the creative manual. We are not very used to it right now. So thank you to a lot of you who joined the Facebook forum. Here is a journey. We're going to start very gradually. You've just joined it. We'll express ourselves every day. There'll be tasks given. Today's day one. We'll build it up gradually. Your health will start becoming better because now Louise Hay is walking into our life today onwards. She'll bring to us 7 steps. But you'll start radiating joy in your looks as well. You'll become more beautiful or more handsome. Prosperity is going to be not only financially, but in all areas of your life. You will be, of course, very peaceful because the minute you're happy and all things are good around you, you will find that inner peace. And harmony will be everywhere that you walk and you see. Basically, whatever our heart desires, we get. The use of this creative book is going to actually be like the key which opens lock the door, the big gateway to only goodness and abundance and a bountiful life. So how wonderful, of course, exciting. Let's go for it. Please continue.
Imagination is the ability to create an idea, a mental picture, or a feeling sense of something. In creative visualization, you use your imagination to create a clear image, idea, or feeling of something you wish to manifest. Then you continue to focus on the idea, feeling, or picture regularly, giving it positive energy until it becomes objective reality. In other words, until you actually achieve what you have been imagining.
So
Your
again,
goal.
one second, darling. So it's very important for us to understand that here, all we are doing is it's not no rocket science. All we are doing is creating a very, very, very clear image. So all of you should, when we wrote the dreams down, are you clear with your dream list? Have you written it down on day one, on the manifestation day, on the full moon day? Have you written your dreams down on what you really want, like in detail? Use the chat box and let me know if you've done that journey. You have Ratniji, Alifia has, okay. So those who haven't, let's get down to writing our dreams, whatever we want. Because, okay, no is a good idea because Vandana Siddharth, if you haven't written, that means time is now to write it. So we have to basically spell out our dreams. So, and be absolutely clear. So if I say that I wish to be a one-to-one Kharab woman, I say that clearly. I don't say, okay, maybe 100 Kharabs or maybe so many Arabs or maybe so many crores. I don't say that. I write clearly what I really, really, really want. When I talk about my business, I talk about it. Whatever is my philanthropy, I talk about it. Clearly, we spell out our goals. Now, we're going to be using a creative visualization and clearly seeing that image, that idea, that feeling will come in a thing that, this is what I am supposed to really, really, really work and manifest on. You wrote 3 dreams in day one form. Yeah, that's different, Niriksha. That is something for us to gauge to work on your dreams. But please, today's assignment for all of you, I will also put that in your assignment manual. Please write. Shivani, what are you supposed to write? Okay. So what is it that you want? Professionally, you want something. Personally, you have a goal. Maybe you have a goal about your body. Maybe you have a goal about how spiritual you want to be. The spiritual again will be a quality. It will not be a quantity. And maybe you have a goal that this is the kind of money I want every month. I want 5 lakhs. Whether I spend on myself, whether I spend on anything, it doesn't matter. So you have to quantitative for dreams is not relationships. Relationship, we write the attributes. And we want respect with each other, we want love with each other, understanding, camaraderie, we're on the same page, we support each other, we have each other's back, like that. No, Nehal, there's nothing called one dream, 10 dreams. If you have 30 dreams, write 30 down. Today is a day to write your dreams. In fact, why today? Tomorrow, day after. Keep working on your dreams. If you have them, in fact, keep a good chunk of it and your book separately and keep writing on your dreams. The day you have your creative manuals with you, you can, of course, write in that new book. Right now, you can write in the book of gratitude. Yeah, keep one book right now until the energized journals come your way. So thank you so much, and let's move on. So when we want to keep continuing ourselves, then I can't read private messages, Anushka. Please, Hindi mein I will not be able to translate so much. I'm going to be talking only in English here. So if you have Hindi as a language, I really request you to come in the evening because then I'm only talking in Hindi. And then my mind is also focused here. So आपकी बेटी को ठीक करना है लिख सकती हो, of course. You can see your child healthy, right, Anushka? कि बच्चा मेरा healthy है, this is how she is, and that's your dream. So of course go for it. You see, so now you will not talk about your child's limitation, health limitation. You talk about her, see, you see her as healthy, fit and fine, whatever her medical issue is. So remember, we need to work on ourselves in this way. We need to continue to focus on the idea that the dream is there, the idea, the feeling, and see the picture completely regularly and give it positive energy. And this is going to come your way in a day or two. The manifestation video is going to be out, and you can just hear it, and then you'll be able to objectify whatever you want. So let's read further.
Your goal may be on any level: physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. You might imagine yourself with a new home, or with a new job, or having a satisfying relationship, or feeling calm and serene, or perhaps with an improved memory and learning ability. Or you might picture yourself handling a difficult situation effortlessly, or simply see yourself as a radiant being, filled with life energy. You can work on any level, and all will have results. Through experience, you will find the particular image and techniques that work best for you.
And this is something, it will come to us gradually. So let's not push it. Right now, you're not feeling calm, you're not feeling serene because you have very bad relationship. So everything is okay. Right now, you're not able to see clearly. That's okay. Right now, you're not able to work and focus on one single dream or maybe quantify it or qualify it. It's have a quality attached to it. It's fine. Everything is fine. Right now, the goal is at least let's get down to one dream, if not two, three, four, 10, 15, 20. Let's get down one by one. Let's not push ourselves. I'm sure all of us know our one goal, right? Can you all use chat box? Let me know. Do you know our one goal? Anything one that you really, really, really want to achieve? So if yes, then okay, great. Thank you so much. So let's start with that one thing right now. Let's not jump the gun. So thank you so much. Let's read further.
Let us say, for example, that you are feeling unsatisfied in your current job situation. Sorry. If you feel that the job is basically right for you, but there are factors that need improvement, you could begin by imagining the improvement that you desire. If that doesn't work, or if you feel that you would prefer a new job, then focus on imagining yourself in the employment situation that you desire.
So first thing is acceptance. If my child is unwell, if my business or my job is not appropriate, I want situation to become better. Firstly, I know there's scope for improvement. Okay. Then I start imagining the improvements. For example, my boss is kind of all the time like, getting on to me. Ye nahi hua, this didn't work out, that didn't work out. Okay. So I start imagining that he's complimenting me. Oh, thank you for doing the work so beautifully. I know that's very unlike him. So maybe, yeah. But let's start imagining. Now, if I don't want this job and I want a better job, what do? I start focusing on the new job. And I start being thankful for this one. Meanwhile, saying, okay, yeah, great, this job has given me a good time. It did give me money. It may not have given me satisfaction, but some things are great. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I start imagining myself in my new employment situation, or my child having a better health, or my body being better, whatever I want, I think about it in a progressive fashion, as if it's come true right now, right here. Okay, let's read further.
Either way, the technique is basically the same. After relaxing into a deep, quiet, meditative state of mind, imagine that you are working in your ideal job situation. Imagine yourself in the physical setting or environment that you would like, doing work that you enjoy and find satisfying, interacting with people in a harmonious way, receiving appreciation and appropriate financial compensation. Add any other details that are important for you, such as the hours you work, the amount of autonomy and or responsibility you have, and so on. Try to get a feeling in yourself that this is possible. Experience it as if it were already happening. In short, imagine it exactly the way you did it to be, as if it were already so.
So, this quiet meditative state of mind, of course, we'll talk about this. It's very simple. For those of you who are a little familiar with meditation with me the last 5 days, the first thing to get into this meditative state is to take 3 deep breaths. Each breath is about inhaling with the stomach going full, then holding, and then releasing very quietly. As you do this, and you're just watching your breath going in, filling you, staying, then again releasing, you become very deep, you become quiet, and this is when you attain a meditative state. And this is a time when we talk about our ideal situations, whatever they are. So, like, this is my plush office, this is how it's going to look like, this is how it's going to feel. Maybe if you can go into the nitty gritty of how the switches are going to be, how everything is, how your tapestry is, how your maybe your furniture is, or maybe how your laptop is. Maybe you want this, or maybe you want that. Whatever you want, the more clarity you have, the more you're going to be going closer and closer. And imagine interacting with people that, I am not a boss. We work alongside. So, hey, come on, sit and let's talk. So let's take the company to the next level. Let's start talking about it constructively as if he and you are partnering in the project. It's not like I'm the boss. I get those crores of money. You just get a couple of thousands as salary. No, we don't talk like that. And we talk to each other as if we're appreciating, we are receiving, and properly. Please get it out of your systems that a boss has to be a boss. If a boss is approachable, your staff will not talk behind your back. They will be very beautiful with you. They'll say, hey, what happened to our boss? Yeah, he's had a makeover. All of a sudden, he shifted. Yeah. So the other person say, yeah, but for the good, na? So great. So imagine probably talks like that. Try to feel as much as you can in your limited time as if it's happening right now, right here. The key to this book is living in the moment, like now, the power of now. Now let's go further.
Repeat this short, simple exercise often, perhaps twice a day, or whenever you think about it. If your desire and intention to make a change are clear, chances are good that you may find some type of shift taking place in your work fairly soon.
Yeah, so let's move. So basically, in manifestation, in creative visualization, remember two is important. Three, if you can do it, nothing like it. But of course, people don't have time for three. But if right now lockdown is happening and you have all the time in the world, 2 hours to create your life are very important. Creative visualization. First thing in the morning when you're waking up. So I request you all, if you're waking up and coming to the session in your pajoos, rather than that, take your at least 20 minutes or control yourself, just calm up your mind and then think about what you want. Just think about it. Don't go in the detail of it right now. Let's simply start. Okay, this is my goal. This is what I want to focus on. Just start with that. And in the night when you sleep, just before sleeping, think about it like after good night rituals are done, hugs and this and that, and even you've been to the loo, and just when it's time to sleep, think about your dreams. And then we'll talk about the techniques. Let's read.
It should be noted here that this technique cannot be used to control the behavior of others or cause them to do something against their will. Its effect is to dissolve our internal barriers to natural harmony and self realization, allowing everyone to manifest in his or her most positive aspect.
So again, let's understand manifestation works more for ourselves. So if I have a dream that my son should have a degree, my daughter should have a degree from say Harvard or say Oxford, it'll it'll not, if it's not in harmony with his or her dream, there'll be a conflict of interest. So please be clear, what are you imagining? Sometimes your manifestation is so strong, the child will say, Dad, I need to go to Harvard. I just have a feeling that that's where I want to really study. That could happen. But if he has strong manifestation, this is where I really, really want to go, that's where he'll go. So it's not, and you can't control people's behavior with this. You can't think, okay, I'll say yes and he'll say yes. No, it doesn't happen like that. You wouldn't be in alignment. You will simply talk about harmony. You'll simply talk about everything is a cakewalk now. My life is a cakewalk. Whatever I do, I get. And once that happens, and in the world of manifestation, very gradually we will be becoming self-realized as well. So again, I say it's the very beginning. We've not even had the tip of the iceberg right now. We're far from the tip. We're just getting ourselves into this world. So let's just become very, very comfortable, patient. Let's not jump the gun. Let's read further.
To use creative visualization, it is not necessary to believe in any metaphysical or spiritual ideas, though you must be willing to entertain certain concepts as being possible. It is not necessary to have faith in any power outside yourself.
This line is for all of those who think when I talked about the soul or the spirit or I talked about passive aggression, that, these are just vague ideas. I'm not a believer. It's fine. You're not a believer. It's absolutely fine. But yes, you must have belief in that universal supreme power, right? That there's some energy. So if you're an atheist, you're not believing in God, it's fine. But you believe that there's some power right there. So please, that same power which is right there is also there within us. At least let's believe in that. I'm not telling you to shake up your beliefs completely. Working with your beliefs, we'll work on how you find. If anybody is not a believer, you can please send me a personal message that I'm not a believer. So I'll work on you accordingly. There are possibilities to work on that as well. Let's continue.
The only thing necessary is that you have the desire to enrich your knowledge and experience, and an open enough mind to try something new in a positive spirit. Study the principles, try the techniques with an open mind and heart, and then judge for yourself whether they are useful to you.
Isn't that very beautiful and easy? Just have an open mind. That's it. Let's go with techniques one by one. Let's see what works for us, right? We're not going to judge here. Let's see what's working. If it's working for us, fantastic. If it's not working, we do have plan B, C, D. Everything is outlined. Yeah, let's go further.
If so, continue using and developing them, and soon the changes in yourself and your life will probably exceed anything you could have originally dreamed of. Creative visualization is magic in the trust
Tourist.
and truest and highest meaning of the word. It involves understanding and aligning yourself with the natural principles that govern the workings of our universe and learning to use these principles in the most conscious and creative way.
So first thing is with these techniques, all we're going to do is get ourselves in a better level, a higher level. And believe you me, I am 100% sure, and by I should say I'm 1 to 1% sure that you will find something out of it. Whatever you've dreamed of, you will be inching closer. Now, magic is into itself is beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. The minute we are aligned with it, the minute we follow and flow, everything in the universe opens up. And it's absolutely heartwarming. Consciously and subconsciously, we will be creating a life of our dreams. And that's really the cherry on the cake. Yeah. Now, this is an example. Let's understand the example.
If you had never seen a gorgeous flower, a spectacular sunset before, and someone described one to you, you might consider it to be a miraculous thing, which it truly is. Once you saw a few yourself and began to learn something about the natural laws involved, you would begin to understand how they are formed, and it would seem natural to you and not particularly mysterious.
So again, if your mind, if you haven't seen something, you can't analyze it. If you haven't tasted something, you don't know the taste. So if I tell somebody that how does a sushi taste, or maybe avocado one, if he or she hasn't had it, you don't know what I'm talking about. So it's absolutely okay to not go in a area where we don't know what's happening, what's there, but if we see it for ourselves, we will believe it. She's comparing this idea to her creative visualizations, to her meditations. And if you haven't tried it, you can't judge it. You don't know what's coming. The only thing you can do and give to yourself is be an open hearted and open minded person. That's all that is required. Yeah, let's read.
The same is true of the process of creative visualization. What at first might seem amazing or impossible to the very limited type of education our rational minds have received becomes perfectly understandable once we learn and practice with the underlying concepts involved. Once you do so, it may seem that you are working miracles in your life, and you truly will be.
So, miracles are bound to happen to all of us. We will live a life of our dreams. Magic will come, miracles will come. It's got to come. There's no alternate for that. Let's turn the page and it's a new chapter. It says how creative visualization works. So right now we talked about creative visualization. What is it? We kind of outlined it. Now let's see how does it work. Let's read.
In order to understand how creative visualization work, it's useful to look at several interrelated principles. The physical universe is energy. The scientific world is beginning to discover what metaphysical and spiritual teachers have known for centuries. Our physical universe is not really composed of any matter at all. Its basic component is a kind of force or essence that we call energy.
And in all the countries and all everywhere, these teachers, spiritual masters, they all know about it. It's just that you and I, as common people, probably don't know about it. Chi, if you've heard of so many Tai Chis, Chinese have it, Japanese have it. People are only working on energy. So let's get this very clear. Energy exchange is important. There's a reason why I say the camera should be on. Because when I scroll down one by one, different views, I know who's sitting where, what is her body language, what is his body language. There's an energy exchange. So that's why energy is very important to work on such a beautiful thing. Let's talk more about energy. Please read.
Things appear to be solid and separate from one another on the level at which our physical senses normally perceive them. On finer levels, however, atomic and subatomic, seemingly solid matter is seen as smaller and smaller particles within particles, which eventually turn out to be just pure energy.
And I have taken you through this. Even in our body, 70% is water. So we have 100 trillion cells in our body. Now, the minute I talk about negativity, those 100 trillion cells will absorb my negativity. If I'm talking to you something about negative water is kept here, and water is negative and I won't drink it, it's going to have different crystal formation in my body. So we did talk about energizing our water. We talked about our own energy. We talked about even thanking our food. So these are basic things about energy. So please requesting you, it might feel not normal to like thank your food or thank your water. It's okay. Don't push yourself, but get in the habit that okay, now onwards I will try and say thank you for my water. I will try and thank you for say thank you for the food that I eat because ultimately I want to increase my energy level because my body is made up of such fine cells that I need to energize myself. Let's see physically what are we.
Physically, we are all energy, and everything within and around us is made up of energy. We are all part of one great energy field. Things that we perceive to be solid and separate are in reality just various forms of our essential energy, which is common to all. We are all one, even in a literal physical sense.
That's why I keep saying we are one, we are one, we are one. So right now, Sunita Pradhan sitting somewhere, Gaurav and his wife are sitting somewhere, Shweta is sitting somewhere, Kuldeep is sitting somewhere, I'm sitting here, but why are we one? Right now, we are all tuned in the same energy. So our energy field is the same. Yeah, after a while, after half hour, maybe the energy is vibrating at different level because again, the surroundings have changed. But energy field is primarily one. How we tune into the energy is completely dependent upon how we feel and how we are attracting it. So let's remember one thing: energy is energy, and if we want to increase it, we've got to feel it and then take it forward. Yes.
The energy is vibrating at different rates of speed and thus has different qualities from finer to denser. Thought is relatively fine, light form of energy and therefore very quick and easy to change. Matter is relative dense and dense compact energy and therefore slower to move and change. Within matter there is a great variations as well. Living flesh is relatively fine, changes quickly, and is easily affected by many things. A rock is much denser form, slower to change, and more difficult to affect. Yet even rock is eventually changed and affected by the fine light energy of water. For example, all forms of energy are interrelated and can affect one another.
So again, I've got right now fleeting thought. Something has struck me. Next second, my mind varies and I'm in a different world. The thoughts change so freaking fast. Okay. Now, about my body. If my body looks like a particular way, feels a particular way, but if I change my thought about it, there will be a relative change immediately. Immediately, I'll find the energy change and I'll feel, okay, I'm feeling better. So for example, I've got a headache right now. My thought has changed to something very beautiful where I feel great. My headache quickly disappears. Why? Because I'm in a good feeling zone. Now let's talk about rocks. You have seen the rocks wither on the seashores, right? It takes time. They corrode or maybe they change. Things, sedimentation happens. So much happens, but those rocks take time. Ultimately, they too change, right? So all forms of energy are interrelated and affect another. But there is a gradual change in every single thing. Our energy field does change. Energy is magnetic. Let's read it.
Energy is magnetic. One law of energy is this: energy of a certain quality or vibration tends to attract energy of a similar quality and vibration. Thoughts and feelings have their own magnetic energy that attracts energy of a similar nature. We can see this principle at work, for instance, when we accidentally run into someone we've just been thinking of, or happen to pick up a book that contains exactly the perfect information we need at that moment.
We all know this, right? You think of something that happened. Oh my God, I just thought of it. Yeah. It doesn't that happen to a lot of us all the time? You think of something and it kind of manifests. मैं कुछ और मांग लिया होता आज. So we feel that. Why? We're attracting our vibes, we're attracting our thoughts, and they are manifesting. Like attracts like. I've thought of it and I get it in front of me. So we are manifesting knowingly or unknowingly. Let's read further. Form follows idea. Now, what is this form we're talking about? Let's understand it.
Thought is a quick, light, mobile form of energy. It manifests instant, instantaneously,
Instantaneous. Yes.
instantaneously, unlike the denser forms such as matter. When we create something, we always create it first in thought form. A thought or idea always precedes manifestation. I think I'll make dinner is the idea that precedes creation of a meal. I want a new dress precedes going and buying one. I need a job precedes finding one, and so on. An artist first has an idea or inspiration, then creates a painting. A builder first has a design, then builds a house. The idea is like a blueprint. It creates an image of the form, which then magnetizes and guides the physical energy to flow into that form and eventually manifest it on the physical plane.
There was a reason I said couples should come together. So now, if I see Neetu and Bhuvan on my screen right now, Meetu may have a separate idea about life, like, okay, this is how I really want to be. Bhuvan may have some idea, but together, if they're synthetic, first the energy flow is there, left to right, right to left. There's a flow of energy. If she's thinking something knowingly, unknowingly, he's attracting it. Why do you think it happens that couples who've lived a long life together, some people say you start looking similar, yeah? You talk similar, actions similar. Why? There's so much familiarity between the two of them. You're kind of taking energy. So now, if you have a similar idea, you can progress in your life working on that idea as a couple. So just 1 plus 1 is 11. I don't even say it's two. So the kind of results you get is absolutely magical. So let's understand this is how life is. We are just thinking of something first in our mind. And if our minds are in harmony, imagine the result that can be. So, how wonderful. Everything first takes place here. And if it takes place here, it actually already exists. So, if somebody's thinking about some new idea, like a eureka idea, that means that idea is possible. The possibility is always there. Don't we say it's, like I have this famous thing which I keep talking from Louis says, I'm pregnant with possibilities. So much more can come my way as long as I'm open and receptive, right? New inventions can come up, new ideas can come up. So, first is the idea. Let's talk about the blueprint of the idea and how we're going to use it to manifest.
The same principle holds true even if we do not take direct physical action to manifest our ideas. Simply having an idea or thought, holding it in your mind, is an energy that will tend to attract and create that form on the material plane. If you constantly think of illness, you may eventually become ill. If you believe yourself to be beautiful, you become so. Unconscious ideas and feelings held inside of us operate in the same way.
Yeah, let's move. Simple
The
English.
law,
I'm not expanding too much. Anybody has any questions, please ask the chat in the chat box. I'm happy to explain. The law of radiation and attraction. Let's talk about this. Please read the chapter together, the full paragraph together.
okay. This is the principle that whatever you put out into the universe will be reflected back to you. As you sow, so shall you reap. What this means from a practical standpoint is that we always attract into our lives whatever we think about the most, believe in the most strongly, expect on the deepest levels, and or imagine most vividly. When we are negative and fearful, insecure or anxious, we often attract the very experiences, situations, or people that we are seeking to avoid. If we are basically positive in attitude, expecting and envisioning pleasure, satisfaction, and happiness, we tend to attract and create people, situations, and events that conform to our positive expectations. So, consciously imagining what we want can help us to manifest in is it
Yeah.
in our lives.
Yeah.
Manifest
So
it
for
in our lives.
example, yeah. So for example, right now, Corona nahi ho jaye, Corona nahi ho jaye. I don't want to get Corona. I don't want to get Corona. I'm just fearful. Okay, what if I go out and attract Corona? What if that happens? Okay, what's happening? Unknowingly or knowingly, your Corona nahi ho jaye. Matlab Corona ho jaye. Universe doesn't know the word no, and you're getting it. Rather than that, what should you be working on? I'm absolutely comfortable. Life is wonderful. I'm healthy as before, much more than before. And this is how it is. I focus on what I want. Whatever I sow, I reap. So, very, very clear that we have to tell ourselves only what we want to work and expand on, not the negative energy. Now, the most important thing is we think about the most believable thing that we really think, believe in it very strongly as if it's happened, and expect it on the deepest level. Oh my God, it's happened. Oh, I feel wonderful. And then when you imagine it, it comes true. How do we create visualization? How do we use it? Let's read about that.
Using creative visualization. The process of change does not occur on superficial levels. Through mere positive thinking, it involves exploring, discovering, and changing our deepest, most basic attitudes towards life. That is why learning to use creative visualization can become an experience of deep and meaningful growth. In the process, we often discover ways in which we have been holding ourselves back, blocking ourselves from achieving satisfaction and fulfillment in our lives through our fears and unconscious beliefs. Once Seen clearly, these limiting attitudes can often be dissolved through the creative visualization process, leaving space for us to find and live natural state of greater happiness, fulfillment and love. At first, you may practice creative visualization at specific times and for specific goals. As you get more in the habit of using it and begin to trust the results it can bring you, you will find that it becomes an integral part of your thinking process. It becomes a continuous awareness, a state of consciousness in which you know that you are constant creator of your life.
So ultimately, what's going to happen is it's right now too much for some people to take in. Please, that's why I didn't elaborate on it. Let us gradually enter this world of creative visualization. Very slow, step by step, we will hold each other's hand and we will move in. Once we've entered, we will keep unfolding something or the other. Some goal will come up, how to visualize will come up, it'll become a part of our creation. What is the ultimate goal? That it is the ultimate point of creative visualization is to make every moment of our lives a moment of wondrous creation in which we are just naturally choosing the best, the most beautiful, and the most fulfilling lives we can imagine. Ultimately, the thought will become something that I only want the best for myself. Thank you, Muskan. Let's move on to loving myself with Louis Hay. So, Loving Yourself to Great Health is a beautiful book. Today, we will talk about the seven most important aspects of eating. So, people may say, I'm very healthy. Why do I need this book on, eating? No, I don't need it. It's a waste of my time. So, nothing is a waste of time. Body is the only place you and I'm living in, right? If it's healthy, we realize what is it made up of. We can actually unlock the secrets. Knowingly, unknowingly, we are actually abusing our body, not eating the right things. So yeah, eat whatever you want, but at least be conscious of what's coming. Because body's energy is going to work on your dreams energy. So body is very much a very important part of it. Part one, sweetheart, the next page. We've done this yesterday. Yes, chapter one. Uh, no, we were on 7 steps to eat. Do I have an old version? Can anyone use a chat box? This we've done yesterday. This
Is
we've
this
done.
we've done?
Yeah,
We've done the introduction.
that's what I
We
said.
are on part one, 7 steps to eat.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, from your.
That's correct. So thank you so much. Today is a very beautiful beginning. And in this chapter one, what are we covering? 7 steps to eat, think, and love your way to great health. So let's talk about step number one, creating a new perspective on health. So now we'll have a new perspective about health. Let's read it. Please go for it.
We all have a story about our life and our health, where we've been, where we are, and where we think we are going. We may have told the story to ourselves or other 1,000 times. But what if where you are right now or what challenges you have faced in the past doesn't matter? What if you knew the truth that your body was designed to heal? What if your story was a love story?
Please.
You've probably been taught that you have to go outside yourself to doctors and experts to be fixed. What instead, if you knew that while doctors and experts can provide insightful guidance, you have a great power inside of you? Well, it's true, you do. Perfect health is my divine right, and I claim it now. Louis. You have the power to start listening to your body. Your body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of your inner thoughts and beliefs. Every cell responds to every thought you think and every word you speak. So, continuous patterns of thoughts and beliefs can produce body behaviors and patterns of eases and diseases. The more you get to know your body, the better you listen to it, the more it will guide you to the good health. We will talk more specifically about this throughout this book. Right now, though, just know this: if you experience a health challenge, life is inviting you to love yourself. In other words, No matter what your problem is, there is only one answer: loving yourself.
So very simply, let's turn the page. Very simply, loving ourselves is the only answer. How we love ourselves right now is not our situation. We're just reading the matter, feeling it. We will love ourselves gradually. Let's read it.
Whenever you deal with a health issue, your body is asking you to be kinder to yourself. And that starts with loving yourself a little more each day. Think about the person or animal you love the most. How do you feel when you think of them? Settle into that for a moment and really feel it. Loving yourself means you can feel that same amount of love you just felt for them. If it feels too hard to love yourself that much, know that you are not alone.
So, one thing, even the most gorgeous woman and the most handsome man would not love themselves as much as they think they do. Because something in us holds us back and we're not able to love ourselves as much. So, it's okay. If you don't love yourself, it's absolutely all right. We will gradually inch on to that. I talked about one beautiful power one day. Put your hand in your heart and think of that one person or that one thing that makes you happy. Remember that? It's your switch word or your switch feeling. So when you have a health issue or anything negative in your life, the immediate switch thing is you think about that situation, that person. It brings you in a good feeling zone. Right now, our concentration should be to only be in a good energy zone. And even if that's not happening, the good news is it's going to change. So don't be too hard on yourself. Okay, everyone's in a good feeling zone. I'm not able to come on a good feeling zone. So it's okay. Relax, chill. We'll all get there. Let's read.
As you start loving yourself more, you will easily give yourself what you need without waiting until you've done everything else on your to do list. Sometimes, though, you may not even know what you need. As you read this book, you will learn the tools to help you recognize what your body needs most from you to feel healthy, happy, energized, and strong. The fact that you have found loving yourself to great health means that you are ready to love yourself and make a positive change in your health. We acknowledge you for this and we invite you to acknowledge yourself as well. And now, what if you could craft a new story? In this chapter, we want to share some new ways to write your love story.
So again, if you haven't weighed yourself yet, please weigh yourself. I request you to please weigh yourself, measure yourself. Such a good news in the one-to-one day journey, you would have lost weight. Even if you're very thin, you would have become healthier. So say if there's no capacity for you to lose weight, you'll become healthier. Because now we're coming to love ourselves and it's really, really beautiful. Our body speaks to us. Very soon we'll start understanding the messages. We'll construe them much better. What is health?
To answer this question, we felt it was important to look briefly at how science views health, including the biggest issues we see today. Don't worry, we will be brief and promise not to get too technical. Because in middle of the science there is a deeper story here that we want to highlight. You see, two facts came out of a quick look at how science views health.
Let me take it from here. So, first, good fact, quick fact, which we want to look at is your and my lifestyle choices play the most important and the most important role ever, ever, ever in our health. If we are not feeling good, it's because of our choice of health. It's not because you've got the virus or you've got this problem and oh, poor you. Oh, no. No, it's definitely us. Second, a large and growing population of people are being diagnosed with an illness for which science can find no root cause and no cure. The good news is science may not have found it, but your body knows it, and together we will crack it absolutely holistically. There will be no need for any medical intervention. Our body is beautiful, it's going to talk to us, and we'll go in alignment. Now, there are two facts to us which mean very, very important truths. First is you have the power to create good health. Isn't that wonderful? The power lies within us. Whatever we want, we create. Second, when no one has the answers, it provides a perfect opportunity to create a new perspective in health. So, very soon, we all will be creating new possibilities, new perspectives, and developing a life of our dreams, a body of our dreams, fully healthy. Tomorrow we'll talk about science and we talk about the views of great science in states of health. Today we'll talk about a beautiful heart thought. Let's go for it. Thank you, Muskan ma'am. Thank you so much. And the heart thought is, I'm sure, as always, very profound and beautiful. Let's see what it is coming our way. So one thing is today's affirmation. Just read in the health chapter. Perfect health is my divine right, and I claim it now. That's the first affirmation for the day that we write, and we will write 7 times. You don't have to write it down. It will come in part of your homework. Just see, this is what is happening. The magic is again begun. In the last series also, whatever we read, it unfolded in this. And believe me, we didn't read these books. They were absolutely different books. These books weren't part of our curriculum. So now acceptance is the biggest key. I accept all the parts of myself. So Gaurav and Garima, the affirmation is perfect health is my divine right, and I claim it now. But don't worry, in the assignment when Amrita will share with you, this affirmation will be part of it in a Google form also, even written form also. So you don't have to take notes right now. It's fine. You will get that. Second affirmation for the day is I accept all the parts of myself. Look in the mirror and say, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. What comes up in your mind, notice how you feel. This may be the center of your problem. So if you really haven't understood right now, it's okay. But the minute you start saying this beautiful affirmation, there's a shift that happens in your body. I would like someone to volunteer to read this. We always have somebody new who has never read for us read the affirmation. So thank you, Alicia. Please read for us.
Look in the mirror and say, I love
Look
and
at
accept
this.
myself.
Alicia, always the right page, my dear.
Sorry, sir. Yeah. I accept all parts of myself. The biggest part of healing or making ourselves whole is to accept all of ourselves, all of the many parts of ourselves, the times when we did well and the times when we didn't do so well, the times when we were terrified and the times when we were loving, the times when we were very foolish and silly, and the times when we were very bright and clever, the times when we had egg on our faces, and the times when we were winners. All of these are parts of ourselves. Most of our problems come from rejecting parts of ourselves, not loving ourselves totally and unconditionally. Let's not look back on our lives with shame. Look at the past as the richness and fullness of life. Without this richness and fullness, we would not be here today. When we accept all of ourselves, we become whole and healed.
So thank you, dear Alicia, for reading for us. And thank you, Alona, for reading so beautifully in both the books. So thank you, ladies. So again, accepting myself as whole and complete, accepting every part of my being. So the good news is that if you have freckles, blemishes, or something, abrasions in your faces or your body, everything is here to change simply by accepting it. So if you have weight on your arms or you've got something in your face which is not what you really want, start accepting it because the minute you accept it, it will become brighter, better, and it'll start dulling from your life. All the negativity will be sucked out. So you just become the positive versions of yourself. So let's not talk about rejecting a body part. Let's not ridicule ourselves anymore. Let's think about all the good things. Let's think about how we're creating our life, how we're accepting ourselves and loving ourselves unconditionally. Yes, I agree. We can't love ourselves unconditionally right now. It's too much for me to be asking you all, and I absolutely accept it. This is where the first batch has fallen in love with themselves. Why? Because they've had a one-to-one day journey. So shall we. So it's not like something new is coming our way. Yes, a lot, not something, but everything is new in our life. So let's understand and embrace this beautiful life for the way it is going to unfold. So thank you, Louis Hay, for this beautiful book and the greatest health. And of course, the most magical book that we read right now, Creative Visualization, Shakti Ke Vain. Today, we will now move on to meditation. And I want all of us to brace ourselves to understand what is creative visualization. I'll take you through very, very simply. And let's understand we have to be just clear in our mind, and we will do that while we're meditating as well. So just get your facts very clear that life is wonderful and we are going to be flowing in our life. So that's about it. Nothing too much, nothing extraordinary, very simple. Our back straight, absolutely straight. Spinal cord should be straight because they're the energy points of your body. So we need straight. If possible, our feet firmly facing the ground below without slippers and shoes. Just let them be rooted. And your eyes are lightly closed. You're not able to see the world. Just switch yourself off the world and let's wear a smile. Your hands on the Gyan Mudra or facing heavenwards on your laps. Let's inhale thrice. Today morning, the first time, let's have a deep inhale. Count to seven counts. So I'll do guided first count. Let's inhale. Until 7, keep inhaling. The stomach is floating, bloating. Hold for 7. And very gently release, counting to 14. We're getting centered and aligned. Once more, observe your breath. Just keep observing it. Let's inhale, counting to 7. Now feel that. Feel the breath. It's holding in your body. Feel it being held. And now exhale, counting to 14. The stomach goes inside now, very, very gradually. Now I will not guide, but we will inhale and we'll just observe our breath. Let's inhale. Hold. And ever so gently exhale. Life is a blessing. Life is awe-inspiring. Life is absolutely magical. We thank our life for being so wonderful because now we're open and receptive and so much is coming our way. We have new learnings, new gateways, a gateway into our world of dreams where we power them, a gateway for us to find the help of our dreams. How wonderful. We are in a world of affirmations, good energy, good feeling zone, and so it is. Each day unfolds magically with new knowledge coming our way. All we have to do is absorb it and intertwine with our daily life, very simply. And the magic will begin to unfold on a daily level. How wonderful. Let's find our bodies. Let's scan them from the outside. We look how we look. So imagine seeing yourself in a mirror right now. Go body by body, part by part. How do your hair look? How does your face look? See closely. Can you look at yourself in the eyes? Wow, you look wonderful. Scan down, go onto your nose area. You're kind of seeing yourself critically, analytically, judging yourself. Okay, fine, go for it. Judge yourself, no problem. Everything is fine. If you're loving yourself the way you are, wow, isn't that amazing? Look down, find your body, how it's looking, your chest area, coming down to your abs. If you have weight around the midsection, it's fine. This weight is going to leave you very soon. Don't worry. The good news is you're going to be able to come closer to your rib structure. Your hips, just look around, just turn back, see your hips. Scanning down further, look at your thighs, your calves. Wow, wonderful. Now, let's see that our body has beautiful 7 energy centers. And if my energy centers are blocked, I could be having some issues in life. So every single morning, we would consciously energize ourselves so that all the blockages day by day start diminishing. Let's start with the crown chakra. Remember, the crown chakra is on top of your head. So I hope you've come back to your body now inside and you're not scanning from outside. If you haven't, please make a shift. Now you're seated where you are. Your feet are firmly placed on the ground. Also remember, you're like a tree right now. Your feet are firmly placed, and from your feet, the roots are growing. You're getting more grounded, more rooted. Now let's go back to our crown chakra. Exactly the place where the kings and the queens wear the crown. So all of us have been blessed with the crown chakra. Means we are ready to live the life royally, except that we haven't found it. This beautiful crown chakra is the energy point in our on top of our head. And let's imagine this golden white healing light cascading down. It's opened itself. The crown chakra has made way for it. And this beautiful, comforting, healing light is entering your forehead. It's entered your head. Now it's touching through your forehead. And this is where your Agya Chakra, energy center, is there. So if I have any blockages about my future, any doubts about my present, or some misgiving from my past, it's all getting washed out. All the negativity is now finished because join the white healing light. Further traverses down to your throat chakra. So you cannot stand up for yourself, you couldn't talk, you felt you have a hiccup in English or Hindi. So even that goes because we are all magnificent. Any language we can learn, anything we can speak, no more fear of anything. We can even express ourselves beautifully. The white healing light further cascades down. Now find the healing light going into your shoulders, shoulder blades, into your arms. So if you have any pain in your shoulders or your arms, it's cascading down there, energizing it. It comes back here, it cascades down to your chest and your upper back area. It's coming together from top to bottom. So your back is healed, your chest is healed. It comes further below, right there where the chest is, you have your heart. Your heart chakra is absolutely magical. It's the center of your being. It's a balancing factor between your three above chakras and three below ones. So now, with this beautiful nature music that's coming on the background, we can feel the river flowing. Let's invite beautiful green from all parts of our being. So if there are any plants in your house, any greenery, any forest close by, any groves close by, invite the green in your heart. Fill it up. Let's go further down. Solar plexus chakra. It's completely healed. This is where creative visualization will happen from. And we're ready to embrace the journey. We further cascade down to our sacral chakra and to our root chakra. When all the energy points are clear, when this white healing light has gone through our entire stomach area, our sexual organ area, excretory area, and everything negative is washed out. And light is now making its way through our thighs, our knees, our calves, our heels, and from the sole of your feet, remember where the roots are? It's making its way through the roots into Mother Earth. All the negative is being sucked out completely once and for all. And now again, imagine standing out of your body, or probably you're in the mirror, see your reflection in the mirror, and imagine the violet light shining bright from your crown chakra, the indigo from your forehead, blue from your throat, the green in your heart center, the yellow in your solar plexus area, the orange lower, and red. All the rainbow colored gems are now shining bright because you have detoxed your body of anything negative, which may have come from yesterday until now. Remember, we are human beings, we're people in progress. Every day, some negativity may come in. So we are now pardoning off all the evil and finishing it off. We are now, once again, whole and complete. Let's thank our beautiful body shining so bright with these seven gems. Come back in your body. Let's thank the energy field. Feel the tingling in your body. the energy center moving around, the gems mixing with your body, with the white healing light, the remnants, whichever little are left. Feel the energy going around and clearing of all things and making it wonderful and beautiful. Dear life, dear body, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm truly looking forward to living in you in its most majestic form. Let's thank the Dharti Ma, Janani Janmabhoomi, planet Earth. Thank you for being a giver and for always giving us what we need. Today, I request you to give me, through my roots, virtues of kindness, compassion, love. Three virtues for the day. I need to be more kind to my body, so here I am. I need to be kind for others, so here I am. I need love as much as possible that I can share my love, and compassion for understanding how magic unfolds. Now is the time to simply raise your hands and hug our universe. Let's hug it, feel the energy. The universe, thank you for having our backs. We're truly blessed souls, knowing that whatever we want, we're creating. We are co creating a life with your energy. How wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's thank the divinities for the energy that they've given us, the blessings that they shower us with. How wonderful. For the angels for giving us magical cues, for the guardians for protecting us from all things evil. We're now in protection layer. Bring your hands back and now bring it to the heart level. Expand as much as you can. We are yes people. We are open and receptive to love, abundance, growth, and prosperity. And so it is. Bring your hands back at the heart level, close them, hold them together, energize them. Feel the energy tingling in your between your palms. Bless the conscious, subconscious mind, your brain, your thinking structure, analytical mind, your forehead, from where all you think your vision, your future, your eyes that are so beautiful and bright. You may have specs, but gradually the specs are leaving us. Ears, you're able to hear so much. Your nose, you're able to sense and smell. Your mouth, for being there for you as your voice mouth, your mouth organ. Your shoulder, your throat, your food pipe, your shoulders, arms, up to low, fingers, nails, upper back, middle back, spinal cord, massage it, lower back, massage it, feel the energy, hips, massage them as much as you can if you're sitting on them. Or bring your hand in front of your lungs. Dear lungs, thank you for the oxygen, thank you for the breath. I'm truly a blessed soul, but I request you to please reach out in the world and give everyone the oxygen they require because you are a giver. Thank you, thank you, dear oxygen. Let's keep our hands on our heart. Feel the love of creating a life of your desire, mind, body, and soul. We're people in progress, and we are so excited to live our life of our dreams. Dear heart, I love you. Bring your hand on your liver. So the liver is on the right hand side below your right breast or chest area. Stomach is on the left hand side. It's not in the center. That's your intestine area, and your stomach expands there when it has too much of binging. Bless your kidneys, your gallbladders if you had, your uterus, your sexual organs, excretory organs. Bless your thighs, taking your weight, your knees, your calves, your ankles, heels, soles of your feet. Your feet come back up. Hands again folded in front of your hearts. Dear, beautiful, wonderful body. I truly thank each one of you because you are magnificent. My organs, my glands, muscles, tissues, fiber, There are 100 trillion cells in my body, 100,000 kilometers of blood circulation system. I am so rich. Oh my God. Thank you, thank you, thank you both for connecting us together. Thank you, Sin, for protecting us, for having it layer on us. We love you, totality. And dear body, you've healed yourself. Today morning, I took yoga loo as I woke up, which means healing has happened. I felt something in my body, maybe the smell in my teeth, maybe that little thing near my eyes. Thank you for being a healer. I invite the healing power between my palms so that I can bless my sons, their loved ones, and all living beings on a planet Earth. May all of us become more grateful people, thankful people, magical, and that's how life will unfold. Yes, we are love, and we share our love and light, our healing blessings and abundance on all our Sangha rituals. And so it is. Love, light, and blessings for you, Alona and Sailesh, Pratima ji, Jitendra ji, Figu and Naveen, Harpreet, Ruchika, Prakash and Jigisha, Nitin, Sangeeta ji, Karishma, Anika, Anamika, Kuldeep ji, Shweta, Chaya, Sapna, Gyananusha, Shilpa, Reena, Mudita, Niriksha, Ravi ji and Mrs. Olivia, Shweta, Ankita, Neetu and Bhuvan, Neetu and Ashok, Archana, Rima, Aditya, Deepika, Anushka, Vanna Siddharth, Rohini ji, Mom, Priya, Rajni ji, Puneet, Kripa, Richa, Prashant, Rashi, Monish, Neha, Sakshi, Rajiv ji and Mrs. Haralga, Archana, Nisha, Sarita Raifon, Sanya, Rita Julia, Shelly, Parul, Prachi Divan, Sakshi, Surinder ji, Radhika, Tina Mehta, Shivani, Asmeet, Disha, Sunita, Badinath, Kinari, Aditi Kishan, Nehal, Bharat Bhai, Meenakshi, Abni ji, Anchal, Ritu, Shubhra Saraf, Sunita Pradhan, and thank you to everyone whose cameras are off. May the love and the light and abundance reach you and your loved ones and our planet Earth. So let's understand what's unfolding in our life. Firstly, we have a mind element. We are working on our mind every single day by telling it that yes, we are the creators of our life. Very soon, these words are going to sink in our body and we will be empowering us. We'll be unlearning some facts that we've had all our life and we'll be learning some new sciences. With the body, every day we're analyzing it. So we've got 7 energy chakras. We're opening them every day. So of course, yesterday morning, 6:30, we logged off. Today morning, 5 o'clock, we're logging on. In these 22 and a half hours, we may have gone through some emotional ups and downs and upheavals, and that's fine. That's why we may have had a blockage. That's fine. That's why we re energize ourselves. So, all the energy points, when they're open, you are able to live a life of your dreams because you can move intentionally ahead, especially your heart chakra. Remember, that is the most beautiful chakra. When you can feel it, you can live the life of your dreams. So we're working on your mind, on your body. Your soul is gradually going to be intertwined. Soul is about spirituality, soul is about love. So first thing that we're working on the soul structure is we're telling ourselves we are love. We are opening ourselves to abundance and love. Gradually, these sciences will come in our picture, and holistically, we will have improved. And the best thing is, icing on the cake is we'll find the purpose of our life. Now, everything is very intertwined, and every day we target this step by step, way by way. Anybody has any questions? Today is day 6. Any questions so far? I'm very happy to answer because we have a couple of minutes. So if somebody has questions, great. Now, one thing is magic book is extremely important. Today is a day about magical relationships. So we are Indians. We definitely live in a system of family, of loved ones. We can't live alone, right? So if I progress and if my weight, I wanted to become 121 pounds per se, uh, do I enjoy the body if nobody is there to appreciate? So I need someone to appreciate, right? So relationship is very important. It's with people right now. What do you need to do? Have 3 pictures of the people that you love or people that you have Discord with, and put them in maybe a journal, maybe put on your screens of your mobile, and have a conversation. Everything is recorded for you. We share that every single day. So please take out this 20 minutes, half hour a day to listen to it. And that listening could even be while you're in the loo. It doesn't have to be a separate time for it. If you're working out, you're walking, you're jogging, you're cooking, whatever you're doing, just listen to it and imbibe that in your life. So magic book is very, very important. Don't forget it. Don't negate it. It's the third book for us, and we will not negate it. So we're reading 3 books every single day. One is our creative visualization, talking about our mind. Louis Loving Ourselves, talking about our body. And Louis Hay's affirmation, talking about our soul structure. And the fourth book is very important, magic, because magic is where life truly magically begins. Now, you wanted to know, Karishma, about the Gyan Mudra. This is the thumb is the connection with the above, whichever. You believe in Vaheguru, you believe in, Bhagwan, you believe in Allah, you believe in Jesus, maybe Mahavir Bhagwan, maybe Buddha, or maybe whoever the higher energy. This is your connection to that above, the universe, maybe. This is your ego, I, me, am. These two together, when you come as like this, it's a Gyan Mudra. So Gyan Mudra means you're ready for knowledge. So when you're meditating, you have your arms like this, your hands like this, that means you're right now in a receiving mode. Alternatively, just putting them together like this, that I am a receiver. If you block them like this on your thigh, you block yourself from knowledge. Remember, this is an energy place. So you're allowing the energy to flow in your body while you're meditating. Whether you believe it or not, in the meditation, your body goes into a trance mode in a way. You're in a very good high frequency zone. And this time when energy comes in, it's enough to last you the entire day. So please do not close your arms like this ever. So thank you so much, everyone. Let me just go through your comments if there are any. People, you can log off. I think we have done our 1 hour, 21 minutes. And okay, thank yous for your thank you. And Dhyan Mudra is done. Prachi, we have written goals in a journal where we are reading Magic Chapter 2. Yes, Shivani. So that's perfectly fine because they are intertwined. That's why I asked, have we done it? So it means most of the people have not done the Chapter 2, which was yesterday's homework. If you've done that, we already have written our goals. That's why I say these are intertwined. So that's why I asked that, have you done it? Please take out the separate time for your goal writing, for your magic book. Very, very important. And it could be intertwined with your everyday lifestyle. So these goals are same what we are manifesting. Yes, Shivani, we'll be working on them. And the good news is we can keep adding new goals. So thank you for an awesome morning. Thank you, Ankuji, for finding the morning awesome. Yes, our team is wonderful. So now that Rajiv ji still told me now, let me thank the team right now for it's a cue for me. So thank you, my dear Muskan. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, Ritesh sir. And thank you, Amrita ma'am, for being with us. One quick thing. I think many of you are, sorry to be saying, crossing the boundaries by calling up Amrita or messaging her beyond 7. Let's understand we're working with teachers. Let's respect each other's time zone. You have a question, please message her and leave it. Do not call her. It's not good to go into somebody's personal time. I know it's a time to be settling ourselves, but we can't call up our teachers just odd hours. If you haven't had time in the day, it's fine. Just message it. Do not expect a call immediately. Do not expect a reply. Anything beyond 7, 1900 hours is our deadline, closed. And even the morning, she may be messaging whenever, but you're not supposed to message back. So that's a request from all of you. I told Amrita to specifically tell me which course seekers of mine are doing that so that at least I can have a one-to-one conversation with you. Let's respect each other's timing. Very, very important to understand. Thank you for finding it beautiful. Can I choose my own picture of relationship magic? No, Ruchika, don't do that because we will work on that in mirror work. Our relationship with ourselves will get better in mirror work. It's only with other people right now. All right. Thank you, everyone. God bless. Love and light to each one of you. We'll see each other tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock. Lots of love. Take care. Shine bright, bright now, bright here. Take care. Lots of love.